A washing machine malfunctioned and it flooded. It overflowed. Fortunately, I was down in the basement and I could hear the water come through. So we got rid of the washing machine and dryer and have decided to gut the laundry room and make use of the space a bit better. So I've taken out the closets, ripped up the lino here, took out the floor because, and there was a bit of mold here, I washed it with soap and water, but I'll paint it and do some other stuff with it. My friend Dave Skinner came and we replaced the taps here because they were leaking a bit. And he also helped, or I helped him take up the floor. But the floor doesn't end in the laundry room. It also ends, it goes into the hallway here. So we pulled up the plywood the other day, and it doesn't end here because there's the front door here. Here's the closet here. And here's the powder room here. And what I'm trying to do is clear everything off. There. So that all has to come out. Right now I'm going to find the screws that hold on the subfloor, and to do that I have to of course take up these broken tiles and put them in the box. And we take up the tile, by the way, with the use of this jackhammer right there. So everything's a mess right now, and then I'll show you how we find the screws that hold on the plywood subfloor. Okay, as you can see, I have a full complement of safety equipment, and I actually have a helmet as well that I wear sometimes, but this next step isn't going to be too bad. I also have these steel-toed, indestructible, or so they claim, safety shoes. So they say you can step on nails and things can fall on the shoes, but it doesn't. It's better than what I have. So, and they were cheap. So I swept this off, and the tool that I use for finding the screws is this magnetic stick. There's a magnet on the end of this stick. So I expect there to be, yep, right there, there's going to be, yep, I don't know if you saw that, but there's definitely a screw here. And probably, let's get down close here. There's a screw there as well. So let's take those out with the drill. Oops. So you can't actually see the screw head, so what I do is I smash it with the hammer to break the mortar and scrape away with the pry bar until I can find each and every single screw head, and then I use the drill to unscrew it, which is why I have all the safety equipment on to protect my eyes and ears. That's how many screws we found so far. By the way, underneath my earmuffs, I insert these ear plugs. I wear this mask to cut down on the dust, and I wear this full face mask as well to help give me the extra protection. Every bit counts. And this is what I look like in construction mode. I don't like it very much because the masks keep fogging up, but what can you do? Screw heads, and what I do is I use this little screw to clean out the heads here, like that, and then it makes it easier for me to there's one, and two. There. That's it. Okay, So just to put this work in perspective, come with me.
She's looking at some documentary, right? And that's what she's learned.
How cozy. Oh, and the fireplace is on. Oh, how very nice. Well, back to work. So, you can see how this is. I've left the screws here because I'm trying to find the pattern. And like, for example, I found this screw here, but between this screw and that hole there, the magnet didn't pick up any screws here. But I know there is one. I know there has to be screws here. So now I just hammer away a bit and then try the magnet again because there is a pattern of some sorts. And of course, the pattern can also be a bit misleading. So I found this screw here. I still can't find one in between these two. But for example, if you look here, you'll see on the previous subfloor, 3 screws were put together. And on here, 2 screws were put together, but then screw, 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 screw kind of pattern. So you can't really trust it, but it does give some sort of indication. And the only real way to do it is to, at times, try and lift the board and see where the tension is. Oh, yes, of course, I will go out and drive you in this freezing rain so you can have a nice dinner with your cousin. No problem. Come on over to my workspace. So I've got all the screws, and this is how it's done. You happy?
No floor.
What time did you say? Okay, now I shall go report. Okay, I got that last piece of subfloor off. No problem. So, what was that? Oh yes, dinner will be ready. I'll make dinner at 6 o'clock promptly. On the dot, don't worry. What was that again? Oh no, carpal tunnel is fine. Thank you, very kind of you to ask.
Are you filming me? Are you invading my... Wow.
Don't worry about the freezing rain, Anna. I'll be happy to drive you.
No, I was driving.
Oh, okay, I'll drive. You drive, I'll be happy to escort you. Yes, but let me just take a quick breath. Nope, carpal tunnel is fine. I'm sure the surgeon will be disappointed about all that rough work, but we'll just keep it between ourselves. Oh, both hands. Yes, thanks, very kind of you to ask. So Anna's going to drive in this snow and freezing rain to have dinner with her cousins.
Slay.
Oh, there she is.
Slay.
Oh, hello, Buttercup. Of course I'll be happy to escort you to your cousins.